Louis Armstrong was born in 1901 in a poor black neighborhood in Ohio. His father abandoned the family when he was 5, and he earned bread by collecting scrap iron. At 7, a neighbor gave him a broken piano. He used bottle caps as keys to play Claire de Lune, leaving passersby exclaiming, "Kid, your hands are flying." At 12, he made his debut at a jazz bar. A drunkard threw a bottle that hit his forehead, but he played West End blues while bleeding, becoming famous overnight. At 18, he enlisted and served in the Korean War. At night, he comforted wounded soldiers with his harmonica. A bullet grazed his cheek, yet he joked, "Jazz has a faster rhythm than death." At 22, after being discharged, he recorded his first album, What a Wonderful World, but record companies dismissed it as too black and rustic, selling only 300 copies. At 25, his throat bled from overperforming. He persisted with ginger steeped in honey, coughing up blood on stage yet still hitting the high notes, moving the audience to tears. At 30, he signed with a major label but faced racial discrimination. His contract stipulated no performances with white musicians, so he tore it up and formed his own band. At 35, while performing at the Grammy Awards, his microphone suddenly cut out. He improvised the entire song with his trumpet, earning a standing ovation. At 40, a drug scandal broke, and the media called him a degenerate nigger. After getting sober and returning to the stage, his first words were, "Music saved me twice." At 45, the moon landing program invited him to record space music. He played Fly Me to the Moon on his trumpet, and the Apollo 11 astronauts took the tape into space. At 50, he was diagnosed with cancer, and doctors gave him at most 6 months to live. He held a farewell concert despite chemotherapy, and the entire audience sang along to his final piece, When the Saints Go Marching In. At 51, when Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon, his trumpet playing aired on the radio, setting a global listening record. At 52, Louis Armstrong passed away. Clutching his trumpet on his deathbed, he said, "Don't cry for me, my voice is still on the moon."